And that word that we translate as church, okay, the Greek word is ecclesia. The Greek word means, upon this statement, I will build my assembly, my gathering, my people. Upon this statement that you are the Christ, the Son of the living God, I will build this movement that will take over the world. And Peter and James and John and Matthew, the gates of Hades, the gates of the underworld, the realm of the dead, the grave, death, and hell will not overcome it. I mean, guys, do you understand what's going on? Nothing in all of creation is going to stop this movement that is beginning. I mean, I'm sure the disciples, these were young guys, maybe even boys. These were young guys going, really, Jesus, with us? We're a couple of fishermen from no-name towns up there in northern Galilee. We're stragglers. And Jesus, this movement is going to start with us? And Jesus, you mean death? Even death will not stop this movement? And I'm sure Jesus was like, no, Peter, not your death. Or John, not your death. Or James, not your death. Is going to stop this movement, including the death of Jesus. And why? Because Jesus didn't stay dead. They saw Jesus crucified on a cross outside the gates of Jerusalem. They saw him die. They heard him pray his prayers from the cross. They saw him buried in a tomb, because that's what you do with dead people. They saw the stone closed, and yet 3 days later, they saw him alive. And it was that moment, or at that thing that took place, at that event that took place, the movement began. And thousands of people in Jerusalem came to faith immediately upon the resurrection of Jesus. And all of a sudden, from Jerusalem outward, the movement, the word was spread. And Jesus said, nothing is going to stop it. I love that prophecy. You know why I love that prophecy? Because, my friends, you and I, we are the fulfillment of that prophecy. Jesus predicted us. Some 2,000 years ago in Caesarea Philippi, Jesus predicted you and I, his church, his movement, his gathering of people, together worshiping him and lifting up our hearts and our voices in praise songs and being in his word and making a difference in this world for the kingdom of God. I love that prophecy because he's talking about you. He's talking about me.